Hey beautifuls, welcome back to my channel today. Today is Monday, and that of course means it is time for another Manic Monday. We are going to be going through 5 different subscriptions and brands in today's video. I've got some really cute ones for you guys today. So without further ado, we're going to get into all of these boxes, but just keep in mind that all of the links, coupon codes, everything you need for these boxes are down below in that description box. But let's go ahead and get started with this Manic Monday.
It's just another Manic Monday.
So first up for today, we are going to take a look at a brand called ToTwoo. Now, I introduced this brand about a year ago on the channel. This company does not have a subscription box, but they have really cool products where you can stay connected with people that you love. So the reason why I first started getting this product, when I first ordered the first set, it was for my husband and I, and they are bracelets that have a device on them that allow them to communicate with the other bracelet. So it's a way to stay connected with your spouse, and you can send little vibrations to each other throughout the day. And then it also will bring up like a message on their phone, so you'll get like a notification as well whenever you use those bracelets. So it's just really cute, really fun. They came out with more than just bracelets since then. They now have necklaces, and I think there's even like keychains on there, so they have a bunch of different options. But I have with me today new bracelets, so we decided to change out and go with a different set. And so I'm going to show you guys this set of bracelets. The last time that I shared this on the video, there were a lot of people that found the appeal with this product for more than just for like a husband and wife. It's also great if you want to stay connected to like a grandmother, or maybe it's somebody that's overseas. I mean, it could be anywhere and everywhere that these will connect and work with each other. So you and your best friend could be clear around the other side of the globe and they're still going to work together. So it's kind of a cool concept that it's meant for more than just husband and wives, but that's what we use it for. So I thought I'll show you guys my new bracelets that I have in today. And if you're interested in this, then I have a link down below. The company did send over a discount code when we emailed for it last year. So I'm going to post for the exact same code that they gave me a year ago. I think it's still going to work. And that way, if you guys want to try this, you can save a little bit of money off of it. So like I said, the brand is called ToTwoo. And I will confirm to you guys, like I said, we've had these for a year. They do work. And anytime there's technology, that's the first question I get asked is, do they actually work? And I swear to you, they do actually work. So the set that we went with is called Sun and Moon. And they have lots of different designs, lots of different patterns, so you guys can choose what works for you. But that's what this one is. And basically, the users will wear one each. So for my husband, he's going to wear the sun, and then I'm going to wear the moon. And so they sell these as a set of 2. You can't buy them individually. You'll always buy a set, but they have different themes and then different materials used for these as well. The last time that I showed you guys this, they only had one style. It was this drawstring. These ones, though, they've changed them out now with new materials, so I think they're actually going to be stronger from what I can see online. Now, these ones are live and they do work already, which I will show you guys how that works. But this is the device. And then you'll see these particular ones are actually going to be the chain links. So they are adjustable for any wrist. But what I like about it is you get rhinestones on mine, but obviously my husband doesn't really want rhinestones. So he goes with that black braided cord. So I do like that they have them, you know, if you've got a manly man, you don't want to give him, you know, rhinestones, they have options available for that. So this is what it will look like here. And then this is going to be the actual charging sensor on the back. In the box, it comes with the charging docks, and all you have to do is set that on top of the dock and it will connect and charge there. Usually you have to charge these when you first get them in. They're really... Ours didn't even have any battery life in them when I first took them out of the box, so just make sure you charge it up first thing. This is what it will look like here. And then same thing, it doesn't need to be charged, it just uses the docks. The docks, all the charging cables are all in the box. Now the way that this will work is that it's got a touch display. So these will need to be synced up to a free app. It works on Apple, it works on Android as well. You will install that app and you're gonna first create your profile, and then you're gonna turn on the Bluetooth on your device and it will connect to your bracelet or necklace, whatever you decide to purchase. And then you are able then to send the vibrations through these devices. So all you have to do is tap it once, you can long tap it. The different ones will send different messages. So if you tap it once, it will send an I love you message. And not only will it vibrate on his wrist, but it will also send the I love you message through that app that ToTwoo has created. And you can customize the messages as well and how you press the buttons in whatever order you want to do that in. So if you're doing this, like I said, with somebody that may be living somewhere else, maybe it's a best friend or somebody that's overseas, and you want to stay connected, if they can't get to their phone all the time, maybe they're in a meeting, maybe they're busy, you can still send those vibrations and they'll know, oh, hey, they were thinking of me, you know, and it's discreet. There's no noises, there's no sound. These also are not going to link up with any other devices. They will only pair with each other in this set. So this is not going to be sent to somebody else. It's going to go directly to my husband. But there are instruction guides inside of the box as well. So if you need help on how to sync them up to your phone, you can do that. So if you guys would like to try out these devices, this is not a subscription, like I said, it's a one-time purchase. The app is also free, so there's no subscription with the app or a reoccurring charge. So I've got the link down below and you can check out their entire website. They've got lots of different styles on their designs. I mean, you name it, it's there. And then, like I said, I will post up that coupon code that I got last time, and that should save you, I believe it's 10% off of your order. Next up, we are going to take a look at my Mother Earth Wrap Club subscription. Now, this is a monthly subscription box and it does come from a small business owner. She hand makes jewelry every month and then you're going to receive all of those jewelry pieces in her subscriptions. Now, she does carry 2 different subscriptions on her website and we are going to look at both, but we're going to start with this Mother Earth Wrap Club. So this subscription is going to feature a wrap bracelet inside of it, but the materials always change. And I always tell you guys that that's my favorite part because there's so many different stones out there. They're so pretty and natural and they're just different. And I love being surprised. Ooh, we have a free gift right away. So this is right on top. So I'm just going to show you guys this first. It is a eucalyptus essential oil that we have here. It looks like a full-size bottle too. Because you know, essential oils are never like huge bottles to begin with. But yeah, this is eucalyptus. I can smell it already. I knew I was getting something fresh over here, but I wasn't quite sure what it was, but that's definitely it. So inside of your bundle, you're going to have a few cards in here. And on these cards, you're going to see some of her past work. You're going to see more about the owner herself. This is what I mean by wrap bracelet. So in this subscription, you're going to receive a bracelet that will wrap around several times. And then it will give you that wrapped look. But you can have them as tight as you want because they are adjustable, or you can make them a little bit more loose as well. But then every month you get a different stone. So this month she says abundance isn't just about wealth. It's a mindset that infuses love, joy, health, and creativity. May this bracelet help you embrace abundance. I was wondering, I was like, why do I need to endure it? It's embrace. That was my help you embrace abundance. So we're gonna look at our wrap bracelet now. So inside, oh, it's citrine. So pretty. Finally though, I gotta say, finally I know a stone, you guys. Because most of the time these come out and I'm like, I don't know what this stone is. And then that's what I said last time is I had no idea there were different variations of jasper. I thought jasper was just one color and it's not. There are so many different kinds of jasper. There's this Dalmatian jasper and a red jasper and there's just lots of options. But finally, I know this one. So citrine is our featured stone for this month. It's got this beautiful like yellow tint to it, and it mentions that this one enhances self-confidence and self-worth, encouraging you to embrace your true self. So this will be our citrine wrap bracelet, and then you are going to get that little pendant down there. So beautiful stones. You're gonna notice that they are all a little different because they're all natural beads. So there could be different imperfections in all of them because they are natural like that. These bracelets are also very lightweight. And then she's got an adjustable chain link on here, so that way you can adjust it for your wrist size. So this will work literally for everyone. And then you just wrap this around a few times and you're gonna see your gorgeous bracelet here. So it's super cute. What's nice about this one is it will go with everything. That color is universal. But like I said, the owner of the Mother Earth Wrap Club also creates another subscription box. This one is called the Manifestation Box. So both of these are available on her website, but I will have separate links down below for each of them. If you decide to purchase both subscriptions, you're not going to receive duplicate products. They will be cohesive and have similar themes, but they're not the exact same products in each of them. So they honestly pair well together that if you get both, it makes a really great collection of jewelry. So same thing though, you will have different jewelry items inside of this box, but she's also going to be including a few additional items in this. So this one is a little bit larger of a box compared to the Mother Earth Wrap Club. Down below it says cherish every moment. I know it's so weird, but I always look at the sticker in here because I feel like it's a clue. And now seeing the citrine with this yellow over here, I'm like, yeah, what do you want to bet there's citrine in here too? So on this card, she did write us another little note and she says, let's cultivate a mindset of abundance this coming spring. Start with reminding yourself of the richness already present in your life. And then she gives us a little smiley face. So I do love that we get these cute little note cards from her. So we're focusing on abundance for our March box. So let me open this up. This is what it will look like down below for all of your items. I see the word citrine. So see, cohesive. You get the same material, but they are going to be different jewelry pieces. So the first thing that we have in here are a couple of postcards. They are identical, but these are meant to be one for you and one to gift to someone else. So these ones will be your affirmation cards for the month. I love this photo. I can't wait for flowers to come up. The tulips are just starting to come up here and I'm so excited. I'm just ready for all the flowers in spring and the colors. This says whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. The next thing that we have in here are a couple of the newsletters that she will include each month for you. I never read these on the channel because they're very detailed and it is a lot of information. You will receive this each month in your subscription. So like I said, there's a couple of them in here. So this one talks about embracing abundance and it says the power of citrine, and it says in March, as the days grow longer, you start to feel the promise of spring, which I do and I can't wait for. But then she goes to talk about how she found citrine when she was out shopping one afternoon and she learned that it was called the merchant's stone. I've never heard it be called that. Interesting. So that's kind of where the theme started with that material for these boxes. So then she goes through and talks about this abundance and having some gratitude for it. So all of that will be included in your box, but that does change up obviously with each month as well. And then we additionally have in here a cute little bookmark. So this bookmark has some different bees on here. And then on the back it says to be continued. We have our first jewelry item in here. So this is what the box will look like. And then inside we have, oh, bumblebee agate. Okay, you know what's funny is I saw that bookmark and I was like, well, that's kind of odd, but you know, okay. We got a free bookmark. Now I get it. So this necklace that she made for us features bumblebee agate. And now I get it with the bookmark. Very clever again. So this is what our necklace will look like here. Look at that stone. So again, these stones could vary. So if you get this subscription, as you can see in the photo, they're all a little bit different. So it could look a little bit different on your necklace as well. This is cute. You know what's cool is you can see in this stone and it looks like it's all fractured. So let me show you. It's not actually fractured. It just looks like that. So hopefully on camera, it will kind of show that to you and not be too glaring. Do you see how like you can see in there? It's so pretty. It looks like glass. Beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. So this is what your necklace will look like, and this is the featured necklace for March. You're also going to receive a second little bundle inside of this box, and in here, we typically have another jewelry item and then a stone of some sort. Sometimes she changes it up on me, so I say typically this is what we get. So we do have a couple of cards in here that will tell us about the, hey, see what I mean? Jasper, once again, there's another Jasper that I've never heard of. This is Map Jasper. So funny. But she'll give you the cards that tell you about the materials used on these pieces. So of course we're gonna have the citrine, but then here's another one of those Jaspers. I'm telling you, how many varieties of Jasper are there? I'm gonna have to find out because I had no idea. And now it's just kind of like this running joke for me. So here is what our bracelet looks like. So I think, is this made of citrine or is this the Jasper? I feel like this is citrine. This looks more like this than it does. Well, maybe that is the Jasper actually. Well, now I'm confused. One of them is this. It's very lightweight, but I also love how smooth these are. And same thing, it looks like they're cracked inside. Okay, I think that's citrine because this looks like the Map Jasper that was on the card. So this is the last item inside of the box. Then you get this cute little heart stone. These are great to just play with. You throw them in your pocket, you know, it's like an anxiety release and it will calm the nerves. So I do love getting these ones. This is very cute, but definitely that's the Jasper. But see what I mean? You could buy both subscriptions, and while they are similar and they're cohesive, they're not the same items, so they are different subscription boxes. The next box that we're gonna take a look at today is a brand new box that I have never tried before. This one was actually found by my sister. So Jordan went on a shopping spree again and was looking for different subscription boxes. It's called Adults in Crafts. So I don't really know much about this other than it's a crafting subscription box. It is a monthly subscription, so I will be posting the link down below. This is one that we purchased and we did reach out for a discount code, but we haven't heard back yet. But if I do get a response, we'll be including that discount down below for you guys. So I am definitely going into this very blind. My understanding though is you get a craft each month and they send you everything you're going to need to complete that craft. I think that's how I saw it online. So this box that I'm opening up is the March 2025 crafting box. And inside, ooh, it says wood burning kits. Well, this sounds like fun. Every month, your kit will change with a different type of craft and a different type of theme. So this one being a wood burning kit, it says the materials are all included, including the wood burning tool, the paint. Really? They give you everything. All you have to provide is scissors, pen, pencil, and tape. And then you need an electrical outlet in order to run the burning tool is all. I mean, I got all of those things. That should be easy. Well, that's kind of nice already. So I do like that they literally give you everything you're going to need to complete that project. So it goes on to show you what we're doing, and then down below will be the actual print. So we're going to be putting in like this mountain scenery look, and then they give you step-by-step directions. So it starts with step 1, and then on the reverse side, they go through and show you. So it looks like we're transferring the design. They did include transfer paper, and you'll transfer that onto the wood. And then after that, you're gonna actually follow that outline with the wood burning tool. And then once you're done, you're gonna have this piece that you've made yourself. So like I said, they've included transfer paper, but then they've got different designs. I thought you had to draw your own mountain landscape, and so I kind of prefer this even more so, that this is where you can trace this through. And so they have a couple of different patterns here for us to use, and you can choose what you want to do. This is cute, all the succulents. You can make a cute little plant display with the gnome. There's a couple of them on here. Here's the next one. Look at this moth. That's cool. And then this one will have the mountains again and the cottage. So you could even layer these and create your own scene and make your own little picture. Now, obviously, if you're really good at drawing, you could freehand that, but I am not that good at drawing. So I like that they gave us the design, and then you'll just draw right over that to transfer this stencil onto the wood. So down below in my box, Man, it's like you go to Michael's, you know, or Hobby Lobby, and everything is in here. This is really cool. She did really well. Okay, I will give Jordan props on this. I love that it's all included for us. So we've got our wood burning tool. So that's all included. And then, like I said, we've got our piece of wood included as well. Does this have a price tag? 7 to 9 inches wide. Walnut is what it says, but it doesn't actually have a price tag on there. And then they've additionally, there's coasters. Well, that's cool. So you get coasters, so it's more than just the wood piece. So you could actually complete multiple projects, and then you've got little coasters in here. So I see 3 of these. Let me see if there's another one in here. I'm not quite sure. I've also got a flat piece. I'm guessing if you wanted to do like a cute little design, turn this into a magnet or something and put it on the fridge, you could. There is a painting brush. All sorts of paint is included. We also have a sponge in here. And then this one is a gloss varnish. It's a clear varnish that we have here to seal everything in once we're done. And I think that's everything. So it looks like you get a total of 3 coasters in here. I think that's kind of weird. I wish it would have been 4. That's my only thing is I'm like, I feel like it should have been 4 coasters. But still, I think this is very cute. So obviously I just did the unboxing. It's not completed just yet, but I love the idea that you are getting an activity, and I like that this is geared towards adults. So obviously, if you get this box and you want to give it to kids, not that it's a problem, but keep in mind this is a wood burning tool after all. So they are going to be sending you projects that are designed for adults that are responsible. This actually reminds me of Project Home DIY, which was a subscription box that sent you everything you needed to complete a project. And it was a great crafting box. I did it through COVID and I loved their subscription. But since then, she's actually shut down her subscription service. I don't know if they're in business anymore or not, to be honest. I know they don't have the subscription box though. And I just think this would be a great replacement. So there were a lot of people, there was a whole community that used those boxes and would have crafting kits sent every month. I like this as a good replacement. So if you were one of those people that now no longer has the Project Home DIY box, I think this would be a really good alternative. And the last box today is my very heavy candle subscription box. This is coming from DW Home, and I am not exaggerating, you guys. Every time I get this box, it is so heavy. So DW Home is a company that makes all sorts of different candles. They have room sprays and diffusers and car fresheners. I mean, they have all sorts of different things. Basically, they're a good smelling company, and they create a quarterly subscription box where you will receive a box of candles for that season. So I have with me the spring 2025 box today that we're going to open up, and inside we should have all scents surrounding the spring theme. One reason why I love getting this box though is because I love candles to begin with. So to have a giant box of candles just show up every 3 months, I feel like is awesome. They also give you free shipping on here, which is surprising considering how heavy this is. I mean, I just can only imagine how much it would cost me to pay for the shipping on here. So it is really nice though that they do give us free shipping. So inside it says, open up your spring box. Fresh scents are here. Hello, candle lovers. Say hello to the fresh dew of springtime in a box. We've chosen special citrus, fruit, and floral blends to freshen up your space and brighten your day. Light them up and enjoy a bright spring season. I am definitely getting a fruity citrus note right now. I just opened the box and so like all the scents just came out. Definitely smell fruit. Okay, call me crazy, but I feel like, gosh, I can't tell, but I feel like there's like a sweet vanilla, like a cake scent almost. So this is what it looks like. They do package every candle up individually, which I really like because they're all glass. So I like that they take care of them, but I've never had a broken one. I'm gonna start with the little one first. We're gonna work up and gradually get bigger. So the first candle that I have in here is called Rose Ganache. This is their wood wick candle, and it will have this beautiful pink frosted glass. So cute. So this one is 3.8 ounces, And then, like I said, it will feature a wood wick inside, so it does crackle a little bit when it burns. The scent, it is rose, ooh, but there is sugar. I think that's the ganache part of it. I don't know why I was thinking of like a chocolate ganache, so I thought maybe this would be like a chocolate scent, but there's zero chocolate in this. There's none of that. It smells like a sugared rose. I'm trying to explain that, like you get the rose scent, but it still smells very sweet, like a candied sugar rose almost. The next candle that I have is lemongrass. I love lemongrass, you guys. It's one of my favorite scents. This is also very cute. I will say, so DW Home always has different packaging for their candles. It's never one look. They change up the different designs. There's colors. They have cotton wicks. They have wood wicks. I mean, we have seen everything from this company. So you do get a mixture, which is really nice. I'm so excited for this one. Giant cork up here. And then there's actually 2 wicks inside of this candle. Lemongrass and verbena, 13.6 ounces. Wow. Oh, lemongrass is just so sweet and like tart and crisp and fresh. I don't know, there's just nothing better to me than lemongrass. So this one is really good. It's exactly what I want. I honestly thought this was the next smallest candle. So if this is at 13.5 ounces, you guys, I'm kind of curious how big these other ones are going to be. Let's go with this one. We're going to go with this candle next and see what it's like. Oh, there's something sticking out. Are these more lemons? They are. It's a little lemon sprig. Look at that. So the candle is called Clean Kitchen, and it is a fresh lemon scent. So this is gonna be your kitchen candle. Oh my gosh, I love the little lemons on there. You could absolutely, that's the nice thing, is if you get the scents and you're like, oh, I don't love this one or I'm not a fan, these are so adorable. You could gift them to anybody. I mean, they're just so cute. And I like too with this one that it actually seals in the scent in there. Yeah, oh, that's why. Okay, see, my brain is like exploding right now. So it's lemon, but there's a dash of lime zest, it says. You can smell that. Lime is so easy to pick out in a candle because it's very bright. It's very zesty whenever you smell it. And you smell this and you're like, oh, that sweet lemon. And then it's like, whoa, there's a lime in there. So it's a whole experience, but it is a single wick cotton candle that we have, cotton wick in this candle here today. This one, okay, this is the best one so far. I really like this. I love lemongrass, but somehow that lemon and lime, that is a good scent. Now, a couple of things that I will point out with these candles, because I've had this subscription for over a year now, so I've used them quite a bit. What I have found is these candles have a decent throw, but they are not, if you have a large open concept house, I don't feel like these candles work very well in that situation. For me, I have a ranch style house, and so I will put a candle in each room and it will fill that room for me. But if you have the bigger open concept where everything, you know, there's not a lot of rooms or spaces, unfortunately, it's so big that I don't feel like these candles can, you know, they just can't fill all of that. So that would be the only thing I would keep in mind, is that I think the throws are decent, but they're not really meant for that big wide open space is the only thing. So this next candle that I have here is Peony Berry. I knew I was getting a berry scent somewhere. I smelled the fruit. So this one is a cute pink jar. Once again, this has got, it smells almost like ice cream to me. 8.8 ounces. See, I was trying to work up gradually and I totally didn't do that. I didn't even look at the size on this one. This was 9.5 ounces. I went from 4 ounces to 13.5 to 9.5 to 8.5. So much for going in order. Gosh, this one does. It has a very spring, because you can tell with the peony, but it's still a very sweet berry scent. I feel like the berries are more predominant and it smells sweet. I don't know why I get ice cream. I think of berry ice cream when I smell this. It smells very good though. I mean, I'm not complaining. This one says the estimated burn time is 33 hours on this 8.8 ounce candle. They don't have the burn time on every candle, but that one, it did have it. Ooh, look at this. My goodness, this reminds me of Margot Elena, doesn't it? You see with the pattern in the birds? And that is a compliment. I mean, really, it's gorgeous. This is a jar I might keep afterwards. You know, the pretty ones I keep. So this scent on here is Peony Bloom, and this candle is 13.2 ounces, and it has a wood wick inside. So again, it will have that kind of crackle burn. This one is peony, rose, and a fruity musk with a hint of lotus flower. It is definitely a floral bouquet. It's strong flowers. It's not my favorite scent, but I'm also not a huge fan of lots of florals in a candle. But yeah, this is a lot of flowers. It is definitely a whole bouquet. So if you like flowers, you're gonna love this one. But it's still very pretty. I love this jar. It's so gorgeous. And keep that in mind, you know, scent is subjective, so just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't like it. But I think the jar is gorgeous. It would make a great gift. Even if I don't burn it, I will definitely gift it to somebody because it's just too pretty not to be used. So the next candle that I have is this large jar. This one is really heavy. Vanilla and lavender. Look at this cutie, you guys. So it looks like a little canister, like a little jar, but it's so heavy. This has got to be the biggest one. 15.7 ounces for this. Vanilla and lavender scented candle. It's herbal, soft, and warm. So let me pull off with my little handle here. Oh, yeah. Actually, this is more vanilla than it is lavender. So there are 2 wicks in there. I get vanilla first. The lavender is very subdued. I mean, I don't know that I would even realize there's lavender in this had they not said it on the jar. It is predominantly a vanilla scent, but it's also you know how vanilla does have that like hint of warmth to it? You can tell, like it's got that kind of warm, cozy vibe. I like this one, and especially if you don't like lavender, you'll probably be okay with this because it really doesn't smell like lavender to me. Now, this is a candle subscription box, but like I said, DW Home makes a lot of other scented products as well. So every quarter, you're going to receive mostly candles, but they occasionally will throw in another product that they create as well. So that's what this item is. It is our last item inside of our box, and it's Lemon Sunshine Hand Soap. So this is a glass jar that we have here, and it's a lemon scented soap that we have. Now this one also features a dash of lime zest. Oh, I'm excited for that. The size is 16 ounces. I just gotta tell you guys, this is a pound just with the product. That's not including the weight of the actual glass from the jar. So I'm telling you, this is one of the heaviest boxes ever, you guys. Like, I don't know how they can afford to ship this for free, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm still very happy about it. So this is our hand soap that we have here. Let me go ahead and screw this off and smell it, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Yeah. This is, yeah, it's lemon and lime mixed together. You kind of get this margarita vibe going on. It's very clean and very fresh. So if you guys want to order the spring box from DW Home, this is what is featured inside of it. So you will receive all of the exact same products that I showed you guys here today. It does tend to sell out quickly. So just keep that in mind that if you are wanting this box, you may need to look at getting it fairly soon. They tend to start their seasons early. So the summer box, it wouldn't surprise me if they started that summer box in April sometime, even April 15th. I could see them kicking off the summer season. So like I said, if you want this box, just make sure you guys go look for it right away. But then that summer box should be launching soon. So that is everything for today's unboxing, you guys. Comment down below, let me know, what did you think of all of these subscriptions and the brands that we looked at today? But if you guys need links or discount codes for any of the boxes that I showed you today, I do have all of that in that description box for you as well. So until next time, beautifuls, have a great day, and I will see you all in my next Manic Monday. Bye!